It's like they woke up the Cyclops. The sleeping giant came from the mountaintop. The Grim Reaper swinging his blade to make bodies drop. The moment they waited for, but the moment they also dread. The moment I stop meditating and do what's in my head. You can take it as a false claim, you can take it as a cap. But mark my words, the hustle gonna keep this family fed. I put that on my blood fam, I put that on my wife, I put that on the EU, I put that on my life. And you can bet that I gotta bounce back, ready for a setback. You can catch me in something fly, something jet black. And if the money you owe me short, you better stretch that. Yeah, you better stretch that. You can bet that I gotta bounce back, ready for a setback. You can catch me in something fly, something jet black. And if the money you owe me short, you better stretch that. Yeah, you better stretch that. I'm up with the chickens, I'm down with my dogs, but more of a wolf pack, we keep it jumping like frogs. Chiefin' on that good, burning wood like logs. Reach for my piggy bank and you get slaughtered like a hog. Some of these niggas wolves and lions, some of these niggas is sheep. And I don't fuck with sheep cause they gon' sell they soul for cheap. The lion gon' always roar and the wolf will always howl, but that little lamb gon' get his throat cut without a peep. And you can bet that I gotta bounce back, ready for a setback. You can catch me in something fly, something jet black. And if the money you owe me short, you better stretch that. Yeah, you better stretch that. You can bet that I gotta bounce back, ready for a setback. You can catch me in something fly, something jet black. And if the money you owe me short, you better stretch that. Yeah, you better stretch that. I'm 10 toes down on the balls of my feet. Guard up, shirt off in the middle of the street. But my opponent ain't want it, he ran like a track meet. Metaphorically speaking, I done got this game beat. I see him looking, but who the fuck are they watching? Niggas be in the way, but who the fuck are they stopping? I'm like the juggernaut, ain't no point in even blocking. Sitting back and letting me do my shit is the only option. And you can bet that I gotta bounce back, ready for a setback. You can catch me in something fly, something jet black. And if the money you owe me short, you better stretch that. Yeah, you better stretch that. You can bet that I gotta bounce back, ready for a setback. You can catch me in something fly, something jet black. And if the money you owe me short, you better stretch that. Yeah, you better stretch that.
Yo, what it do? Y'all already know what it is. It's the Chop Up Podcast. We at it once again. For those of y'all, I got to do a quick recap. You know, we was in here late last night. We had Nashville artist 100K Tuck up in the building. Make sure y'all check out Dylan's birthday party tonight at 500 Belmont. You know we up in this bitch. And we already got comments. What's up, cuz? At the top of bitch. Hey, my guest today and the song that we just played, that was Thaddaeus Royale, aka the Mad Hatter. That was Bet That, produced by Hoffa. Man, how you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Good. Made it safe all the way out here from Fort Walton. You know, blessing to be here.
How was the traffic?
Bad. Bad.
Hey, do you have to go? No, you don't have to go through. You don't have to go through downtown to get here, do you? Downtown Picola?
Nah.
They got that Pensacon shit going on right now.
Oh shit! I ain't even realized that was going on.
Yeah,
dang,
that's going on right
now. I'm glad I didn't have to go through there for all that shit. Yeah. Be like, we might have to push this back by the half hour or something.
I would have been like, damn, you gotta go through that. I should have told him.
Yeah.
But man, how you feeling, bro? What's going on with you?
Good, man. You know what I'm saying? Just dropped this album last month, you know.
Not for the week?
Yep, Not for the Week. You know what I'm saying? The lead single, You Can Bet That. It's like my first solo album since 2015. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to drop a new one. You know what I'm saying? It's time.
Why such a long break?
Because past few years, well, since 2015, I've been with the Strangers. You know what I'm saying? Like actually the last solo album I dropped is actually what introduced me to the Strangers. You know what I'm saying? Well, before we're actually a group. You know what I'm saying? Like because I met Price at a party or whatever, and we got to talking about music, and we found out, you know what I'm saying, he found out I rap, I found out he rapped or whatever, and then the album was already done, and I needed somebody to I was trying to figure out who I was gonna get to like press up the CDs or whatever, and he was like, I got somebody, and he turned me over to Oblique, you know, so Oblique pressed the CDs up or whatever, and then he was like, he used to work at a liquor store when I first met him. He was like, yo, pull up to the liquor store. I got the CDs. I want to talk to you, this, that, and the other. And he was like, when I pulled up, he was like, yo, I don't fuck with a lot of people's shit, but I like your shit. It's like, we do this. We got shows lined up, this, that, and another. You know what I'm saying? You want to rock with us? Yeah. I was like, yeah. And it's been like that ever since. You know what I'm saying? Mostly just dropping like, you know, group music. You know what I'm saying? We all together. Past 8 years, we done dropped like 3 albums, and it's like here and there, you know what I'm saying, I'll drop like a solo joint. Yeah. But I was like, it's time to drop a full album. Originally, I was gonna drop one back in like 2019 or 2020, right. But it was like, I don't feel like it will, for whatever reason, I was like, it's not time. Now it's like the perfect time, because it's like the stuff that I'm talking about on this album, and it's like the energy of like pretty much like what everybody's on nowadays. Like people like, look, we cutting all the bullshit out of our lives. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saving nobody no more, that type of stuff. Like, that's pretty much like what this album's about. So, okay, well, I got the theme music for that. If you're trying to level up, I got the theme music for it. So, basically. Yeah, man. I told you, which one did I say? This is the one with you and Oblique. Shadow Work. Oh, yeah, Shadow Work. Yeah. Talk about shit. Yeah. It's a battle every day with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I say, oh, he talking. I had to run that one back a few times. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Both of y'all were talking on that shit. Yeah. How y'all come up with that? Basically, you know what I'm saying, it was just me being in my 30s and everything, like it's just about growth or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like just I'm all about being honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't never gonna go nowhere. You ain't gonna make no progress unless you being real with where you're going wrong. Right. And stuff. So you gotta write that. And then just knowing Oblique, I just know, like I feel like I picked the perfect people for the songs and stuff. Like Oblique's kind of like on that type of vibe too. You know what I'm saying? He's all about leveling up and everything. And so I was like, you know what, I'm get him on this song, and he did his thing. Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, he did his thing. Bro, with the work on everything. Oh yeah. Yeah. Salute the Oblique. So about uplifting, we got a comment. I like that. You got the theme music for the personal uplifting. That's dope. Yes, I do. Yeah. That's dope. So like, what got you like in that position of just even thinking like that? Like uplifting? Just like a lot of stuff that I've dealt with like throughout my life. Like I don't think things that I've been through is any worse or any different than anybody else's life. But it's just like you know, I just felt like I've grown from it. Like everybody, like a lot of the situations I've been in, everybody don't grow out of that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't grow out of certain mindsets and stuff like that. Like a lot of stuff that I'm talking about on this album, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this energy I ain't even taken to my 30s, or at least like not into my late 30s or whatever. So it was just basically like, I just want to do better in life. I ain't trying to be stuck in the same spot with the same people. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta up my vibration. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I feel like people are gonna enjoy this album because, you know what I'm saying, especially like the younger people, because it's like let you know what it feels like on the other side once you done cut off. Because it's like you got those people like on Facebook every year, they be like at the beginning of the year, like I ain't saving nobody this year. Yeah. Like you said that shit last year. You know what I'm saying? Like me. Yeah. I've been keeping that energy since like 2018, and I'm just letting people know this is what it feels like. This is what it looks like on the other side when you get all that bullshit out of your life, all those bullshit ass people out of your life, and you know what I'm saying. And so that's not for the weak. You know what I'm saying? Leveling up ain't for the weak. Being honest with yourself ain't for the weak. Being honest with other people ain't always for the weak. Nah, that's not at all. So. That's not at all, man. Do you ever do you have like a career outside of music where you actually have to keep it honest with folks and like deliver bad news well or something, like some shit like that? Yeah, like my job. Like my job, I do
rentals and stuff, like when people have to move and everything. Yeah. And so a lot of times you have to be real with customers. Like if you have a reservation for 6, you can't pull up at 7:30 to get that rental. It's probably gonna already be gone because it's like things go, because especially like in Fort Walton, like in that area, it's like 4 different military bases. So you always people coming in, coming out, and all that stuff. So sometimes you have to tell people like, yo, you didn't show up on time. Like somebody else, like that reservation got canceled by somebody higher than me, and somebody else came in and scooped it up. So you have to tell people to their face. And it's like, a lot of times you don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it teaches people accountability, because you see that it don't even matter what age group you're in. Like everybody ain't operating on the same level when it comes to like being responsible and accountable and shit. Yeah. So it's like a lot of times
you saying some good shit right there.
Yeah. People be pulling up and they be stressed the fuck out because it's like, yo, you showed up like 2 or 3 hours late to come get the truck. Yeah. Now the truck gone. I mean, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can find you something, but next time you need to be on your shit.
Yeah.
So
and they can't be mad. They can't do nothing but appreciate that. Like, how you gonna be mad at that shit?
Yeah, you'll be surprised with people that don't appreciate it, but it is what it is,
Yeah. You ever had to have them talks with them people that they ain't got, or they might have tried to pay with a past due credit card or something like that, then they pay and it don't post to the credit card that day. You got to tell. I seen somebody have a conversation.
Nah, we have what these things called e-alerts. Like if somebody, like if you rented some like a truck or a trailer from us, maybe later, it could have been like years ago, but you never paid it. You come in years later to get a rental, and that e-alert pop up. It's like, until you pay what you owe us, you can't get anything.
Damn.
Yeah, and at that point, it's out of our hands. Like I print up the contract, but like, it says the e-alert. You got to call this number.
Yeah.
Once you get that squared away, come back and holler at us. So.
How they be taking that shit?
I mean, it's like they be mad.
They really
it's like
can't even do shit.
Yeah, you can't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I printed out the paper, and they was like, I can't settle that up in the store. But like, nah, it's the phone number right there. Like, you got to go. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they go outside, they be on the phone. 5 minutes later, come back in, get their rental. Yeah. Sometimes you never see them again.
Yeah, they be like, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you never see them again. Exactly. Yeah, you never see them again. I'm like, hey,
they're going straight to the competitor, like shit.
Exactly. Well, hey, that leave a truck open for somebody else.
Yeah, so. That's real. So, man, talk about passing through. That's another one I like on there, right?
Passing through. That's basically about like me being a Renaissance man. Like that's kind of like what I strive for. I consider myself as, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not all music, you know what I'm saying? I also do like martial arts on the side. I'm trying to not necessarily be like a whole comedian, but I'm interested in getting like sketch comedy. Yeah. And it's like having like a military background, I get paid to go to school. So it's like I'm learning different stuff. You know, so like right now I'm in school, like I'm learning how to work on cars and everything. Okay. And I've also, I have like a little bit of a background in construction work. So it's like, basically just talking about being versatile and not limiting myself to one thing. Because it's like everywhere you go in life, like everywhere I've been in life, people wanted me to stay right there and do that. Like, when I was in the military, they was like, yo, you just go ahead and do 20 years. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm gonna fulfill this contract. Yeah. I'm gonna get the hell on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on that. Like when I trained MMA for like 2 years, mostly for like self-defense and fitness and stuff like that. And once my hands got good, the coach, he wanted me to actually fight, like compete and everything. Right. But I was like, that ain't where my heart at, like doing it like, you know what I'm saying? Like on that level, and you know what I'm saying? I don't really fuck with jiu-jitsu like that. I don't like being on the ground like that.
You don't like the ground to pound?
Nah, like getting all skint up and scraped up and shit. Like I like, you know what I'm saying, like the boxing, you know what I'm saying, kicking, like a little bit of wrestling and stuff. But I wasn't passionate about it enough to actually try to make it into a career. And I was like in my mid-30s when I started. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, even though I was like, I can still keep up with everybody, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't trying to be like 45, 50 years old, you know what I'm saying? Some 20-year-old, like, I'm gonna knock you out this, that, man. You better get this little nigga before I shoot him. Like, man, you know? So,
I ain't fighting no jits. None.
Shoot, like, do they even fight?
Yeah, nah, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't anyway though.
Exactly.
For real. So man, like just being a Renaissance man and all of that, like where does that stem from? Like I feel like a lot of times that come from like parents or like somebody that you seen growing up.
Yeah, well, my dad always taught me to have like just carry myself with pride, and you know what I'm saying, just you know, it's like always have some money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying, don't limit yourself to one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, just like you always say, like don't put all your eggs in one basket. So that was one thing, and then like I say, I've always been the type of person like I don't know. I've always been good at like more than one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was a kid, like I was somewhat of like a class clown. I was good at drawing and shit like that. That was before I even started rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I started rapping and that kind of added on to it. And I never really like got into like sports on a competitive level, but I've always been like an athletic person. Like my dad used to make us run. We used to have to like run laps around the block, like not even like for punishment, like just for like, yo, like this is, you know, it's just good for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we used to have to run and do push-ups like when we was like kids and everything. So that kind of like, you know, that kind of ushered me in. And then we had like a punching bag at the house too. So that kind of like bred me to like somewhat be like a martial artist and everything. So everything kind of merged together and everything. And then he wasn't gonna have it like you failing in school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that just wasn't gonna fly in my house.
That shit.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna fly in my house.
Nah.
So yeah, so you kind of
raised no dummies.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
That speech.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, my motherfucking Uncle John, bro. I be laughing about this shit now. I'm thankful for it too, but I used to be mad at shit. Like, man, I'm done with all my homework. I did my work. Oh, so you just want to be going along with the class? Why don't you be ahead of the class? You can do another chapter. You can do this. I'm like, oh man, damn, let me be a kid, bro.
Yeah. That's how I felt with like the running and everything growing up. You'd be like, you got any homework? I'm like, nah. I'm like, meet me outside in an hour. You know, we're gonna run 3 miles. I'm like, God damn. But it's like now that I'm older, and then especially that definitely helped me out when I was in the military and shit, because I was already used to that. And now it's like right now I'm training at a boxing gym. It's like the running is the easy part for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just everything on top of it. You know what I'm saying? You already gas because you got to run before you do everything else.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, they try to say that they do that so motherfuckers don't get hurt. That they be already tired and you just got to work on your form and shit.
Yeah. That's basically what it is. That's how it is at the boxing gym. And at the MMA gym, you start off fresh.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like they'll run it for you to do about 8 rounds. But when I was over there, I do about 4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And then, but like I say, like boxing gym, like 2 or 3 rounds. Because like I say, I done already ran and did calisthenics and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like say, he already know that I'm not like trying to like compete or whatever. So it's like yo, you want to move? That's what he say. Like, you want to move? Like, yeah, sure. I'll get up in there, do about 2 rounds, and I'm like, it's like, all right, you good? Yeah. And then go back and finish my workout and stuff. So.
Yeah. So talk about being from Mississippi, man. How was that like growing up?
I grew up on the coast, so it's a little bit different than like what a lot of people would think Mississippi. It's still country, but it's not like that backwoods. Like it ain't like Black Snake Moan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, when they think of Mississippi, they think of like Mississippi Burning and Black Snake Moan and shit like that.
That's me. Every time you say Mississippi, I be like, I don't want to go.
Yeah, like we got like I'm down on the coast, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's casinos and stuff like that. Like I'll say like it ain't too far. It's about on the same level as it is out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different, but like it's still like city life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not actually from the city limits of Biloxi, but it's like you got Biloxi and Gulfport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? D'Iberville done came up a lot. Like I say, it was okay. Like, you know, music wise, the main thing we was listening to was like New Orleans. Like, because like I say, we was close to New Orleans, so I grew up on like Cash Money and No Limit and stuff like that. So
shit, I'm from North Carolina and we grew up off that.
Yeah. So yeah, we was right there. So this was like before like David Banner like really took off and like way before Big Crit and everything. So yeah. That was kind of like the closest thing we had. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So is it any artists that like made it to that level, like a major level from that part of Mississippi where you from, or like surrounding?
Nah, it was one guy. probably about a decade ago, this guy from Gulfport, Tito Lopez. He was hard too. I'm not sure what was happening because I was like, I had him on Facebook. I was like talking back and forth with him a little bit. And he was like, he did his thing for a little while. He had like a video on MTV and all that. And not sure what happened. Like, I know, like, you know, I know he's still alive and everything, but yeah, I'm not sure if he got out the game on his own or what. I'm not sure, but yeah, but I haven't heard nothing from him in a minute. But yeah, he was dope as fuck though.
Yeah. My cousin on there talking about, didn't we all grow up on Cash Money, No Limit? And I'm from the East. Yeah. Yeah, we did. We definitely had a bunch of Tank albums and Cash Money. Yeah. Anything with that on the back, we buying shit.
Oh yeah, and then like I say, before I started rapping, I was drawing, so I was always drawing like the Cash Money and No Limit logos and shit like that. So I was kind of known for that. So
damn, bro, multi-talented, man. So why the name the Mad Hatter?
Because I'm known for wearing bucket hats. That's kind of like my thing. And like when I first came to Elevated Underground, my music was a little bit angrier.
Yeah,
I was a little bit angrier. You know, I was, you know, I'm a Scorpio. I'm just a very intense person. And back then, I didn't have as much control over it. And so then I remember one time we was actually getting a show set up in Destin. It was me, Ice, and Oblique. We was all sitting around talking or whatever. And something came up about my music or whatever, and like my music and my hats.
Yeah.
And then it was like, it was like, you the Mad Hatter. I was like, you know what? I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and rock with that. I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the Mad Hatter. I like that.
Man, you had an attitude problem, bro?
Something like that. I don't know if I say like I was just rude. It just didn't take a lot to aggravate me.
Yeah.
Majority of my life, I've been easily irritated, but like the past few years, like I say, that shadow work, I've been working on it.
Yeah.
So I'm bad. That was one of my downfalls, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes let my lack of patience get the better of me and stuff like that. But you know, it gets to the point where you get sick of your own shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, you gotta chill the fuck out with all the, you know, like, you know.
Wifey be helping you with that?
Yeah. She helps me, you know what I'm saying? She checks me sometimes, you know, like well, when I need to be checked.
Yeah. So. Nah, that's good. It's always good to have a check and balance.
Yeah.
What she do? Just give you a look?
Sometimes it'd be like, come on, Dad. It ain't even that serious.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Like, dang, why his hands balled up, man?
Yeah.
I said I want an extra Zax massage. Y'all bought me one. His hand balled up. He ready to fight some shit. So, man, like in Mississippi, what in the part that you from, what they known for, like cooking and shit? Like
seafood, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like the same stuff in New Orleans, like gumbo, crawfish, soul food, you know. So
and so the military brought you this way, or the Fort? How you end up in Fort Wall?
Yeah, the military. I was in the Air Force, got stationed at Eglin, got out and stayed.
Yeah. Okay. You was never stationed. Was you ever stationed like down in Biloxi?
I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't like Keesler was like one of the better bases from what I hear. Like that's one of the bases you want. Yeah. But it was like so close to home. I actually joined the military to leave and see other places.
Oh,
I was like, if they give me Keesler, I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
Yeah.
Like if they give me Keesler, I'm gonna be pissed because I actually joined to leave and see other places. But I don't know, like Keesler, like because like in the Air Force, you know, I don't know how much you know about the military, but like the Air Force has a reputation for being like the most chill.
Yeah.
And it's like when they say that, they talking about Keesler. Like Keesler is super chill, especially like when tech school, because I had 2 different tech schools. You know what I'm saying? I started off with a computer job and got washed out, got put into security forces. Computer job was at Keesler, and that shit was like what they say like a college campus is basically.
Yeah.
But when I went to security forces, they sent me back to San Antonio. It was like, let your ass know, you still in the military, motherfucker. Like that shit was like basic training almost, just about.
Damn. So yeah. And you know what's crazy? That's what I always do hear that about the Air Force, but he narrowed that shit down. They talking about Keesler when they say that shit.
Yeah. Keesler was chill, boy. I remember we would walk around base with like earrings in and all kind of shit. Like,
Damn.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Well, you got the Lackland boy. You get that shit out of your earring. I mean, you get that earring out of your ear. God damn it, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, man. So, man, what's like some goals for you as far as with this project being out? Like, what you plan on doing as far as visibility?
Visibility, basically just get back out there where I was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Back, I'll say like 2012, 2013, just get back out on the scene, like solo wise, you know what I'm saying? As well as, while I'm doing group stuff as well.
Yeah.
And, saying with this music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I got a message for people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People really need to check this out. It's probably going to trigger a lot of people because a lot of people, saying they going to feel like I'm talking about them. Maybe I am.
Yeah.
But, saying a lot of people need to hear this. And yeah, like I say, just increase my visibility as far as that goes. And like with the other stuff that I'm getting into, like I'm not sure if I'm trying to be like a martial arts instructor just yet, but it's just like I actually practice an art that a lot of people don't know about called 52 blocks.
Oh yeah.
And,
Okay. And so I seen you post something about that, and I was like, that's why I was like, I was like, where you from for real?
Yeah.
Because 52 blocks like an East Coast thing.
Yeah, well, Ice, my DJ, like, I don't know if you're Ice, but he's from the Bronx. Like, he the one that told me about it. He put me up on it. Yeah. And so I was like, because when I saw it, I was like, yo, this right up my alley. But it's like, so I'm trying to educate people on 52 blocks. Even if I'm not teaching, just let people know, yo, there's like a African-American martial art out here, you know what I'm saying, that was started in America, you know what I'm saying? Like, like where it started back in like the 60s or 70s or whatever, you just put people up on game just in case they're looking for something new. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Because I definitely was in his inbox. I was like, where you from for real, man?
Yeah. I was all about it because like Ice had told me about it, and I started looking it up, and I was like, okay, I like this, and so I've been practicing it about 4 or 5 years now. So
yeah, I used to see people in DC sometimes in the parks and shit, just practicing that shit, just doing this shit. And I'm like, man, you try to fight one of them, you gonna be hurt from them blocking you.
Oh yeah, you gonna break your hand. Yeah, you block. Yeah, that skull and bone. Yeah, you gonna break your hand.
You gonna be fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So, me say he nice with it too.
Yeah. Me and Oblique, like back during the pandemic, we used to go to the park and like, you know what I'm saying, like hit pads and spar and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And that'll piss me off though if I get in the fight and then they fucking me up just from blocking. They ain't even even being the aggressor.
And then the thing is, a lot of people like a lot of like black celebrities actually like put that in like movies, but they do it like in a joking way. Mm-hmm. Like All About the Benjamins when Mike Epps was that shit right there, that's a real thing. That's called cover the bullet or like the elbow tap. Somebody throw a jab at you, parry their hand to your elbow. Yeah, like that. Break that shit. Yeah.
And you see how excited he got when he said break that shit?
Yeah, so
let me find out you be putting yourself in situations on purpose and shit in the bar.
Oh no, I don't even rarely I got drink at the house. I ain't gonna
okay. Yeah. Man, what's your drink of choice, man? You look like a Hennessy dude.
Normally, well, I mean I sip brown, but normally it's like Crown or Jack. I literally just bought a bottle of tequila for the first time in forever, like yesterday.
Damn, which kind? That's what I drink.
Like Campo Bravo or something like that. Like I don't really get, like say, I ain't no tequila drinker, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try this out.
That shit gonna be at your house for a minute. You gonna be taking little sips of that shit.
Yeah, but like
baby, where that Crown at?
Yeah. Normally I sip Crown.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Which Crown?
The regular one. I mean, normally sometimes I mess with the apple or the peach or whatever, but normally just the regular Crown.
Damn, yeah, that apple one too scary for me because it's just too easy to drink.
Yeah.
Before you know it,
you actually mix it with some apple juice.
Yeah, it's over with. I did that the first time. I was like,
oh yeah,
I'm scared.
Yeah. See, I was lucky. The first time I did it, I was at one of my homeboys' house, and he actually like fixed drinks for everybody. And so it was like after I drunk it, I was like, this is good, but you know what I'm saying, like I ain't finna ask this man for another one. So that's his shit. I don't want to be that guy drinking up all his liquor or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, but yeah, if I would have fixed my own, Ooh.
You would have been done.
Yeah.
Hey, keep that same energy, bro. That's like a real slogan in these past couple of years. Keep that same energy, man. What made you make that a track?
All these fake ass people, these flip flop ass people, like, cause you got people that even like on the local level, you got people. For example, there was a period of time where I really wasn't doing a whole lot. There was a period of time where I wasn't doing shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And people knew, and they was like, yeah, whatever. They weren't thinking about it. But then, like, once you you pick back up, they're like, I always been fucking with you. I'm like, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
I do that. Because you got people like they'll tell you like they support you all day and long, all day, all night or whatever. But I'm like, I don't see any of this.
Yeah.
So I feel like you bullshitting. Like you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me because I don't see none of this. I ain't never seen you at a show. You ain't ever even commented on none of my stuff. So how could I believe you? But then that just, even outside of music, it just, people be like on some wishy-washy, sometimey stuff all day. And it's like, I ain't got time for that. I'm too old for that shit. Like if you can't say hey on Monday, don't say hey on Tuesday.
He ain't fucking with y'all.
Yeah, I ain't got time for all that back and forth shit.
Yeah, you do got to keep the same energy, man. I like to live by that too, bro. Like sometimes, so one of the sayings that I go by now, it ain't, back in the days they used to say treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah,
but really you got to treat people how they want to be treated. Because if you gonna act funny like that, I match energy too.
Oh yeah, I used to be on that. Yeah,
I'm gonna match that shit. Like, that's just me. But
me too.
Keeping that same energy though, that's a good one, man. Who did the beat on that one?
Ooh, I don't even remember. I can't tell you off the top of my head. I know the main people I had on this project was Hoffa and this producer out of Memphis named Akatat. It wasn't either one of them. I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember right now.
Yeah. Shout out to Thad being honest about not remembering who did it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But salute to the producer who did that.
Yeah, salute to you.
Yeah. Let's take a trip.
Yeah. In my 20s, I was rapping about going to the club. Like I say, it's about leveling up now. I ain't got nothing against, even though I don't go out like that no more, I ain't got nothing against that. But yeah, it's time to rap about going on vacation now.
Hell yeah, bro.
The grown people shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go where anybody can be. Yeah. Everybody can't save up to go on a trip. Everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't get a passport. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't go there. Like I say, that was just all about
leveling up.
Yeah, about being grown now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, you ain't never lied neither, because I'd be so excited when my passport gets stamped. I'd be like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm out.
Like I say, like when I was talking to you last week, I was on vacation, just got back.
Yeah. Where y'all went?
We actually went on like a family cruise, like my whole family, like my dad, like both of my parents, me, my brother, my sister, all our families. We all went on like a kind of like a family reunion type cruise type deal. And it was we went to Cozumel, Mexico, which most cruises go to Cozumel.
Yeah.
If you've ever been on a cruise, they damn near all of them go to Cozumel. And then we also went to Costa Maya and we went to Roatan, Honduras.
Oh shit, how was that?
That shit was dope. I like Honduras.
Yeah,
I like Honduras.
That shit sound dope.
Yeah, like the beach and everything. Like, I don't know, it just, that water hit different. Like when you get in that water, it's just something about it.
Yeah. I mean, until I used to be fucking with the water like that until like recently when the sharks started swimming too close to the damn shore. I ain't with that. I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah. See, like, they had like a little section roped off or whatever, like for the tourists and everything.
Yeah.
So that was like the safe spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They get to yelling the shark and you don't understand the language. Your ass is done.
Yeah. Well, hey, I may not understand the language, but I see that panic. I'm like, okay, it's time to get the fuck up out of this water.
Yeah. But so which one out of them ones that you visited, like which one was the dopest?
I think Honduras. Mostly because, like, say, that's my second time going to Honduras. It's like, I done been to Cozumel a few times, and Costa Maya is pretty similar. Yeah. It's like both times I went to Mexico, it was mostly just about buying shit, and there's people standing outside every door trying to sell you stuff and everything. Yeah. And then, so you can go on excursions and do different things and stuff, but like I say, Honduras is just different. It just has a different vibe to it. Like, you got people walking up to you trying to sell you stuff, but not nearly as much. It's more like a beach vibe, and we got to hang out with like some like the animals and shit. Like, they have a place where we got to hang out with some monkeys and sloths and parrots and shit like that.
I'm actually going to type of shit my family like.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna post that on some of the pictures on Facebook. I still ain't put none of them up yet.
Yeah. Let me find out you ain't that social on social media. You ain't got that much out. You ain't posting nothing. When last time you posted?
When was that? I know I posted something. I'm pretty sure I posted something within the last 48 hours. I'm pretty sure I have.
Man, I'm about to check right now, man.
Yeah, something.
I'm about to be on your head, man.
I won't be on there. I always say I'm trying to be on there more, but you know.
Hold on. Let me see. Man, the last post you got on here from 3 days ago when you were letting them know you was gonna be on the podcast.
Well, hey, close enough. Close enough. Yeah. I said 2 days, it was 3. It was close enough. But like I say, I got like a few days worth of material as far as that stuff from the trip. Oh, and I'm also gonna be putting like my reels up with like my music on it and everything. So.
Yeah, he said don't let him cap you down. He don't be on there like that. I know he don't, bro. I know he don't.
Hey, I try, just be forgetting, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, before that, and before you posted the CD, by the way, you got any hard copies? Did you bring any?
I got one out in the truck.
Oh yeah, you got to leave that.
Yeah, I got you.
You got to leave that.
With the QR code.
Yeah, the last time you posted was on February 10th. I might let the whole 2 weeks go past before you posted.
Well, I was gone for a whole week though. I wasn't able to post anything for like a week.
So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Not for the but you did post not for the week. And that's what made me go and check it out, man. And listen to the whole thing in its entirety. Let me see what Elevated Underground got going on. You did all right in February. You did all right. I'll get it to you. You posted a little something. I'll give you that. And meet you up there laughing. So, like, you plan on performing? When the next time you performing so, you know, we could tap in, people to know?
We're supposed to have something going on March at Downtown Music Hall. What is I think March 23rd. I don't know if the date is solidified yet, but yeah, as of now, that's what we're supposed to be doing. And next month we're also supposed to be doing a show out in Panama City for the first time.
Oh shit, where out there?
I'm not sure yet. Like I say, I ain't done no shows out there yet. They say they got something lined up for us. I'll figure out they shoot. Ichi might know.
Yeah, shout out Purple Zombie. He out there in Panama City. He making a lot of noise. He be doing a lot of shows out there too. I don't know who y'all linked up with out there, but might holler at Purple Zombie. My other boy, he got a podcast. Matter of fact, when you go out there, I link you up with my boy who do a podcast out there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Matter of fact, him and Purple Zombie got a little something together now. But his shit is called On the Block. It's called On the Block. LLC, that's the podcast. Okay, but I'm gonna send you his info. Okay. He real dope too.
That's what I definitely hit him up.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. So you ever performed in Pensacola?
Yeah, I've done shows, quite a few shows in Pensacola back in the day.
Where he was at?
So with D Villain, he had these joints called the safety meetings back in the day. I used to do the safety meetings at the Handlebar. Oh yeah. And then also at the Handlebar, it was this guy Big Low. He had Bars Over Bullshit.
Yeah. Shout out to Big Low.
Yeah, I used to do Bars Over Bullshit, and we done.
Man, you know what? That's why I remember seeing your name. I remember seeing your name a lot on those posters, like for Bars Over Bullshit.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I did a few of those, and we also did a few shows at Vinyl. Like we opened up for Bone Thugs and Harmony twice.
Oh, that's dope.
We opened up for Big Boy and Sleepy Brown, and
how was that?
That shit was dope. Like
I want to see Sleepy Brown perform, man.
See, like the wild thing about that is, we actually had the opportunity to meet him, but we left too early.
What's wrong with y'all?
So, we were trying to make it back, trying to make it back home because we didn't think nothing was gonna happen. Because actually, one of the guys, I forgot if he was performing that night or if he was just there, but he was actually like Sleepy Brown's cousin. He's a rapper either out of here or Panama City, but he's cousins with Sleepy Brown, and so you know people say that stuff all the time.
Right. That's whatever. My cousin. Bro.
Yeah, whatever. And so so you know we did our thing. We hung around for a little while, and then we went home. And then what was that? We saw like he was actually on the tour bus with Sleepy Brown and Big Boy, like going live or whatever. And I was like, dang man, if we would have hung around a little bit longer, you know what I'm saying, we would have been hanging out with him. But we got to hang out with Naughty by Nature. That was
how was that?
That shit was hard. Like So when we opened up for them, they let us, like at the end of the night when they did Hip Hop Parade, they called us up in there, like me, my wife, we all went up on stage with them and did Hip Hop Parade or whatever. Then they let us hang out with them backstage, like all 3 members. We just back there kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Tretch was down to earth as fuck. Like the other 2, they were kind of quiet, but they were cool. You know what I'm saying? Like KG, he was in the room for maybe about 10 minutes. He dipped out. Like Benny was up in there chilling. He was eating something and then he got up and walked out. But then like Tretch was like real live kicking it with us, like smoking, drinking, everything. I actually got a picture. It was back in 2017. I got a picture where I took with Tretch.
Damn.
So yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
so that was probably one of the best shows I did.
That's memories right there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is, I actually imitated Tretch to himself, cause like from like when he was off on Jason's lyrics, he was trying to do like the Southern accent and shit. And then I was like, well, I just told him straight, I was like, one of my favorite parts is when you grab the old boy by the neck, like, what the fuck this got to do with my sister, fool? And he thought the shit was funny. But,
yeah. I was like, damn, they got Tretch in the 5th Ward. What's going on, man?
They got gold.
That's one of that's one of dope classic movie though, right?
Oh yeah. Who knows? I might watch that bit when I get home tonight. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was dope. Man, matter of fact, Tretch a dope actor though anyway. But shout out to Naughty by Nature though, bro.
Yeah. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though like in the South, like I was like listening to them a little bit growing up, but that shit was dope as fuck to like just really for real hang out with them. I ain't talking about like just take a picture and be like, all right, that was good. Like I'm really back here kicking it with them and shit. So
yeah. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you like who I didn't think it was gonna be cool to chill with him, but I ended up chilling with him. That shit was cool as fuck. I had an opportunity to chill backstage with Pretty Ricky.
I actually opened up for Pretty Ricky back in the day.
Yeah, and what was the one rapper that had the wicks and all of that? The one rapper dude.
Slickum.
Slickum was cool as fuck. Dog.
Yeah,
I mean, he was down at everything you saying about like church and shit. That nigga was cool, dog.
Yeah. And I know what was it? Who else did I hang out with? I remember back in the day, I actually hung out with DJ Paul.
Oh man, how was that? That couldn't have been chill. Them boys wild.
Surprisingly, it was.
It was.
Surprisingly, it was. Because this was back like 2010, 2011. This was out in Destin. I don't know how long you've been living out here, but it used to be this club. It was real popular called Nighttown.
Yeah, that been turned to a church.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so I was hanging out at Nighttown one night, and one of my homeboys, I'm not sure what he was into, but he knew all types of celebrities and shit. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he was into, but I had been knowing him for about a year, and he always talking about 3 6 Mafia. He actually did a song with Lil White and everything because he was a rapper too.
Yeah.
And so I had met Lil White before, but it was like not necessarily like, oh no, kicking this shit. He was like at the club, and I was just talking to him, whatever.
Right.
So then one night he was like, we stand out in front of the club, and he's like, yo, DJ Paul finna come over here. So I was like, okay, I'm about to see if this man really lying or not. Like, because he been talking about this about a year, like, yo, DJ Paul, Juicy J, and all them. And so next thing you know, DJ Paul like walked right up. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny. It was like some people in the parking lot arguing like about the fight or whatever. And he was like, damn, this reminds me of Memphis. And but anyway, so it was like on a Saturday night, and the club was packed shoulder to shoulder, loud ass music and everything. And so it was me, him. It was probably about a group of about 5 of us. We walked through the club or whatever. Then we go to VIP, and I forgot if he was talking to me or the other dude, but he said something like, man, I need something a little more chill than this, man. I'm too old for this. This like some Soulja Boy shit.
What?
That's what he said.
DJ Paul said that shit?
Yeah, that's what DJ Paul said. So
you the reason why we be hyped like that. How you gonna say some shit like that?
Hey, you gotta get it. Getting up there in
How many fights I've been in because of y'all? Yeah. Who run it?
But so yeah, that's my shit. Who run it? Like, yeah, like I die hard 3 6 Mafia growing up. But so then we end up going across the highway to this spot called the Red Door Saloon. And that was my first time ever going to the Red Door. So that's like a good memory with the Red Door. Every time, well, I ain't been there in years, but it's like every time I think about the Red Door, the first time I went there, I was hanging out with DJ Paul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like say, he wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? He was cool. He was actually kind of chill, standoffish. I might have took a shot or two with him, but you know what I'm saying? We just had like a little small talk. It wasn't nothing too serious. Or whatever,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, he seemed like one of them dudes when it's your first time, like you just can't be fanned out because he probably done seen that shit a whole lot. So
yeah.
So you kind of gotta be like 1 or 2 drinks and then dip off, and then he gotta probably like really be like, who dude? Tell dude come back over here. He cool.
Yeah, something like that. And yeah, it's kind of like that. Because I had opened up for Project Pat too back in 2011, and he was kind of like that. Like he wasn't necessarily rude, but he was kind of like real nonchalant. Like I walked up to him, I was like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Thaddeus Royale. I'll be opening up for you tonight." Blah blah. And he was just like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right."
It's your boy Project Pat.
Yeah, and I was just, yeah.
Oh, Project Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, did you listen to 3-6 when you was coming up?
Oh yeah, like I said, I was diehard 3-6 Mafia fan. Like like them and the Hot Boys was actually what made me start rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The actual song, like I don't remember. You remember that song, Hypnotize Cash Money. Play it while you're hating.
Play it while you're hating.
Yeah, that was the song. That was the song that made me start rapping. I still remember. I was at my grandparents' house. I was drawing a picture, and I was watching Rap City, and then that song came on. That was the first time I ever heard it. I flipped the paper over and started writing a rap.
Yeah.
Like once I heard that song.
You know what's crazy? Like anytime somebody from like that camp, like Cash Money or No Limit, rap over a Hypnotized Minds beat, it always be crazy. Do you remember that Headbusters?
The Headbusters album?
Fiend shit?
Yeah, that was my shit. Hey, that came out when I was in 11th grade. I was your car bumping, ride clean, and you see we po. And now you wonder why we kicking in your bag, though. Hey, that was my shit. Now I had the regular one and I had the chopped and screwed version. Yeah, that was my shit back in the day.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Man, you gotta shoot, man. I'm about to listen to that.
Probably sipping scissor and pop pill.
Yeah, that was my shit. Yeah, that album right there.
All I know, as soon as I hear womp, womp, I'm like, oh God.
They call me Fiend, the addict with tactics.
He killed that shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I finally get to actually relate to somebody about that CD. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that was my shit back in the day. Yeah, that came out when I was in 11th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That shit's dope, man. A lot of people don't even know about that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to listen to that shit too.
Yeah, that's a classic. Well, I don't know if I'm going to listen to it tonight because I might not go to sleep. Yeah, I'm going to listen to it tomorrow when I'm working out.
Yeah. That's definitely workout music for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, man. What else? Let me see. Like, what you think about what's going on out there, like in the comedy world? Like, shit, Cat Williams started the year off with. Like, how you feel about situations like that where
Cat Williams started the year off perfect?
Yeah,
like the way he did that.
Yeah,
like I say, that's the energy like that everybody's on now. You can call out that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff like with wanting to get into like, you know what I'm saying, show business, like especially if you ever wanted to get in mainstream, you've heard stuff like this, like a lot of like how it is. You might even experienced a little bit of it. Like a lot of people that have never done anything like that, like the Illuminati, like all this doing something strange for a little piece of change, like all this crazy shit they talk about in Hollywood. A lot of people think that that's cap because they ain't ever tried to go that route. But it's like, if you ever tried to go that route, you've got at least a little bit of whiff of that. Like, yo, like what's going on over there? So I was like, I don't feel like he said anything. Like, I don't know any of these people personally, but I believe them. Yeah, I believe him because, like, well, a lot of the stuff I've been hearing about for you, like Steve Harvey, you know what I'm saying, Faison Love, like a lot of stuff, you know, say you already heard about. You know, of course, I've been hearing about Diddy for almost 20 years now. Yeah, I mean that ain't nothing new. Yeah. So, you know, so yeah, so I feel like he started the year off right.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like Diddy put that stuff on display for a long time and people just ignored it.
Yeah, well, a lot of stuff,
like all the making of the bands, if you really look, like,
he was up to no good.
Outside of what they televise, you can pretty much piece that shit together. Like, what the fuck?
Like, the thing is, what does walking all the way from Manhattan to Brooklyn or whatever to get a piece of cheesecake have to do with anything?
And when you ain't make Biggie do it.
Yeah, and then the thing is, the thing is, what was I about to say? Oh yeah. So it was an episode of Making a Band back in the day. I think when Day 26 was on there, they had that choreographer Lorianne Gibson.
Yeah, he tried to throw a chair at her and shit.
Yeah,
he flipped out. Yeah.
There was an episode where they got into it, and he was like, "Yo, you being disrespectful. Cut the camera off." They cut the camera off. When it came back on, this bitch screaming like they trying to kill her and shit. Y'all get away from me. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, nobody remember that? Nobody caught that.
Just ignored that shit.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, Diddy been on some bullshit. Like, and you know what I'm saying? People are just not starting to believe it. Mm-hmm. So.
Hell yeah. Man. What was I gonna ask? Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. Like, what you think? What you think about that? You think?
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to it a whole lot. Like, I know they say, well, I haven't really been paying attention. Like, I've been hearing different stories, like conspiracy theories. Like, it's not really real, and I don't know. Yeah. That one I ain't got much of an opinion on.
Yeah, man. You should check out the documentary. They got a documentary out where it's like, and it's coming from both sides. So it's like one part of the documentary is from Tory Lanez and his people's side, and then the other is from Meg. And you would have to, because now you can look at their perspective and look at that perspective and come up with your own shit. But it's like, whatever it was, I don't know if the gunshot, I don't know if that was real about the foot incident. I don't know if that part was real or not, but you can look at that and be like, Meg was trying to save everybody's life because the police was on 10 already. If she would have been like, he shot me, they could have like aired out everybody.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
So of course she gonna be like, man, I stepped on some glass, blah, 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 because they was already on them like, get out the car type shit to all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's a whole lot of shit where it's like, so when they be like, she lied, you said it was this. I'm like, shit, I see why she lied about that shit now. Now I'm looking at this.
Yeah, because they shot all.
What? They was already on 10. Get out the car now. Got Meg backing up and shit. Like, so, but that shit just crazy. But when you're in a position like what Tory is in, like, you don't ever even want it to be a question mark about some shit like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like you should have just been moving smart. You just thought you was like untouchable and shit happened like that. So man, how would you protect yourself if you like this music shit blow up tomorrow and your ass is to that level and shit? Like, how do you protect yourself from the traps like that?
Well, one, like, me and my wife solid. So it's just like, you know, like, I ain't got to worry about it, you know, say her putting me in no situation like that. And then I don't know, I've always been like the type of person, like, I use my intuition. Like, I'm somewhat of an introvert. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I very observative. I keep to myself, but I peep game, see what's going on. And I'm like the type of person, I'm like, yo, I don't like the energy in the room. You know what I'm saying? It's getting a little too people-y up in here. And, you know what I'm saying? Tell my people, yo, I'm about to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, and then sometimes I feel like, especially being a rapper, sometimes that can like hold you back from certain things, but at the same time, it can get you out of a lot of things. Like, cause like say, I've always been that type of person. Like, I leave, like I'll be like, yo, I don't like the vibe up in here. I'll leave, and then they'd be like, yo, right after you left, some shit popped off. And I'd be like, yeah, I told you.
Hey,
I told you.
That's funny that you said that, because I was going to segue into another part where if you ever listen to Denzel Washington do interviews and shit like that, he always say shit like that. He'd be like, I ain't saying don't go. Go. Yeah. Go to the parties, but leave 30 minutes before the devil come.
Exactly, and that's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Shoot, I leave about an hour before that motherfucker. But especially at the age I'm at now, shit.
Yeah. So you watch sports? You got any favorite teams or anything like that? And
I don't really get into sports like that. I mean, I like boxing and MMA and stuff like that, but mostly I'm a movie guy.
Movies?
Like horror movies.
You like horror movies? Hey, Saw 10 was dope, bro.
I haven't seen that one yet.
You haven't?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Hey, this one had like, to me, it's my favorite one because I don't remember any of the Saws really having a real true storyline, but this one was from beginning to end. I was like, oh damn, yeah, they tried the wrong dude.
Okay.
He on y'all ass.
Okay.
And he got a reason to be on your ass, like for real. Everything justified.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to, that's another one I'm gonna have to check out because I'm always looking for a new horror movie. And shit,
yeah. Did you like the new Candyman?
Not nearly as much as the original.
Yeah.
I'll say that's what I call like a good filler movie. Like you watch, it's not bad to the point where you can't stand to watch it, but it's like that's one of them joints you cut on like, yo, I ain't got nothing to watch. I just want to have some on. I'm just gonna cut on this new Candyman.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But like the original, that was a fucking classic. That shit traumatized me. I saw that shit when I was in 2nd grade for the first time. That shit fucked me up.
Yeah,
I was like, I went a couple years without really messing with horror movies after that.
I see dude in other movies and be turning that shit off. Like, I don't fuck with you, dog.
Tony Todd.
I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, because every movie he got that voice. Like even when he was in Lean on Me, like he barely talked in that movie. But yeah, that's Candyman.
He was in Lean on Me?
Yeah, he was like the security guard.
Oh man, you about to make me go back and look at that shit, bro.
Yeah, he was security guard. I'm like, what was it? Like Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. Like, this is my avenging angel.
And he was, damn, that was him.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go back and see that shit for myself now. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, old Daniel Robitaille looking at it.
And then they had a nerve to have him as a cameo in Final Destination one time. I was like, bro, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
Just your presence, just I'm good on that.
Yeah, yes. As soon as he started talking, I'm like, oh, hey. like, hey, there go Tony Todd. How are you doing today? He be like,
nope.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'm good.
They be like,
what's your favorite horror movie though of all time?
Shit, that's a tough one.
Now you gotta give me 3. Just give me 3 now. That'll make it easier.
Okay. Well, I'll give you 3 franchises. So Hellraiser, well, I say like the first 3 Hellraisers, now, yeah, they kicked it off. The other ones didn't do a whole lot. Yeah. The Conjuring franchise. Oh yeah, I fucks with that.
The Conjuring was good as fuck too. All of them.
Yeah, like
they ain't have a bad one.
Yeah, they didn't have no bad Conjuring movies. And let's see who else. I would say Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was about to say that, but they about 50-50 with their movies. Some of them really good, some of them really bad. So I don't know. Might have to finish it out with them first 2 Candyman. Like the first 2.
Yeah.
So
the first 2 was serious. The first one, just
yeah, the first one they just took.
I was in the hood too. I'm definitely scared.
Yeah, like I say, I was like in 2nd grade when I saw that shit. So I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And like, hey, because it was like my parents, they used to let me watch horror movies and shit, and I thought that was a privilege. When I saw that, I looked at them like, "Yo, y'all let me watch this shit." Like, I ain't going to sleep tonight, right? Like,
definitely ain't going to buy no mirrors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wasn't a teenager until I worked up enough nerve to do that shit. They say it 5 times in the mirror. Yeah, I was like in high school when I did that shit.
Shout out to me for still never doing it.
Yeah, it got to the point where I thought about it so much. I was like, yo, if I go, I'm going out with my nuts hanging because I got to find out if this is real. And I did it. Nothing happened. So. Yeah,
good.
I'm
good. That's good. You fucking with Candyman.
Yeah.
Shit. I like Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Poltergeist was serious.
Poltergeist. Yeah. See, like the only thing about I like Poltergeist. The only thing about it is like the little girl in the movie that died. I always remember like because they said that what I'm saying she was like part of like that Hollywood shit like. Yeah. Basically like being trafficked and all that stuff. And they said that it was like a ritual sacrifice. So that's like a rumor about it, what I'm saying? So it's like every time I watch that movie, what I'm saying, I kind of think about that.
The old fat little lady.
Oh,
used to make me.
She used to creep me out too. Bro. Yeah, with that high pitched voice. Yeah, because I remember she was on something on like Tales from the Crypt back in the day too, and that shit. Yeah, and I remember it was something because I remember we was little kids watching Tales from the Crypt, and my sister said something like that scary lady on, and I looked up. Oh God, not her. Nah, like it's just like her voice, her face, everything was just creepy.
Yeah. Like, the only thing that stopped her from being too creepy is when I seen her on Martin. But even on Martin, she was in the insane asylum as a nurse.
Yeah.
You remember that when Pam had the crazy cousin that escaped?
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Oh man.
Hey, that's something else to go back and watch. Yeah. I'm off tomorrow, so I got some shit to look at.
I'm gonna find an episode on YouTube and send that shit to you. She ended up being a nurse, and she was she was trying to get Pam because Pam and her cousin looked just alike. So she was trying to get Pam like an injection or some shit. And she was on there. That joint was crazy. I was like, nah, her, where y'all find her at, bro? That's crazy. That's crazy. But man, Who your like? Give me a top 5, dead or alive rappers.
All right, now these are like my favorite. Now, before anybody try to debate me, these are my personal favorites.
These are for no debate. These are the Mad Hatter's top 5. You cannot debate him on his top.
Yeah, I know Bun B going on there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put Pimp C on there too.
Okay, UGK.
And this is top 5 minus myself. Put Big Crit on there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me sing Jadakiss.
Okay.
Kiss. And if we're doing solo rappers,
that's a pretty fine.
DMX. I'm gonna go ahead and put DMX on
man.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was like, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't a whole lot of East Coast stuff I was listening to, but I was definitely listening to the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
So it's like DMX and Jadakiss definitely got to go on there.
For sure. That's actually a dope lineup. Yeah. And so give me 2 or 3 top features if you could get them on your project or something. Who would you get a feature with?
If we could get Andre 3000 rapping again, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you want to play the flute on the feature, you know what I'm saying? I'll take that too, but I'd rather have him rapping.
Yeah.
Him. Let me see who else. I say Bun B, definitely. Yeah. I think me and Bun B fuck some shit up. Oh yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about Scarface. Yeah, I'll definitely do a song with Scarface.
Yeah, Face 2. But you know, Bun B, he really like mingle with independent artists, and he'll do some shit. What happens is you need to put it out on a mixtape. Don't try to make money off of it. That's kind of like their little track. Like they'll do some shit with you for the low.
Oh yeah. I remember. Back in the day, you used to hear about people doing that stuff. Like I know, like a dude that did a song with Lil Boosie back in the day, and he wasn't able to like put it on the album or nothing.
Yeah, nah. But drop that shit as a mixtape. And like you ain't making no money off of it, but go do shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Like shit, y'all know this song because I got Boosie on that bitch, and we just rapping shit word for word.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, you got Bun B on there, like people gonna take notice.
Yeah. So, man, somebody just did a Boosie feature, but couldn't afford him for the video, so they got a Boosie looking like rapping his part. I couldn't even be mad at it.
That's funny.
Like that's your independent budget.
Yeah.
But dude kind of like looked like Boosie for real. And got him in that bitch rapping that bitch. I was like, I can't even be mad at you, bro. Shit, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
But man, before we get out of here, man, like, what's something you want to talk about that we haven't talked about? Cause I feel like we talked about a whole bunch of shit just then.
We're gonna talk about how my album is available on all streaming platforms.
Yes, yeah, point that out.
On all streaming platforms. Yeah. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever you can think of. And if you see me in the streets, I got these hard copies. It's basically like a CD insert with a QR code on the back. Mm-hmm. Scan that, you get access to the whole album.
Not for the weak.
Not for the weak.
Thaddaeus Royale. Y'all make sure y'all go get that project, man.
Well, all right.
Really dope. Y'all got to tell me what y'all think about Shadow Work. That's one of my favorite ones on there. So, man, matter of fact, that's how we're going to sign. We signing off with that. Okay. I want to hear that shit. Yeah, let me look it up. But yeah, man, this was dope, man. Like you can bet that Hoffa, we gotta do Shadow Work. I wonder is it on here? It should be right.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah. Yep. Let's do it. Oh, look at that. We got the guest. Man, I'm coming. Hold on. Oh, they just being annoying now. I'm coming, man. I don't like when y'all don't be having the key. Man, we're gonna do the Shadow Work. Yeah, we signing off with Thaddeus Royale, Shadow Work from off the Not For The Weak album. It's the Chop Up Podcast. You know how we do. We out of here, man. Much love to y'all. Tune in to our next show.
Study yourself and knock his ass out of socks. Break him down. Introduce him to them blocks. The man in the mirror is the biggest of the ops. The hardest one you gotta beat is the one you shadow box. Study yourself and knock his ass out of socks. Break him down. Introduce him to them blocks. The man in the mirror is the biggest of the ops. The hardest one you gotta beat is the one you shadow box. Welcome to the advanced class. On this journey of maturity, where we right our wrongs, but we advance. It's like a fight to the death. You versus old you. Ain't no turning back, so go on in your stance. You see, I had to shake back from things I couldn't take back. Undoing dysfunctional ways of thinking that I learned from way back. Trying to survive and being alive, that ain't the same thing. I chose life and to level up instead of payback. Blocking and ducking bullshit. Body on my shoulder rolling, head off center line. Never keep my guard open. He know all my moves. This a true test of heart. Banging like gladiators till my hands bruised and swollen. Is it really me? Or is it just a stronger version? If they keep on stealing off on me, I'm gonna need a surgeon. But he's too familiar. And one thing is for certain, I done got his timing down. Now I'm about to work him. Study yourself and knock his ass out of socks. Break him down. Introduce him to them blocks. The man in the mirror is the biggest of the ops. The hardest one you gotta beat is the one you shadow box. Study yourself and knock his ass out of socks. Break him down. Introduce him to them blocks. The man in the mirror is the biggest of the ops. The hardest one you gotta beat is the one you shadow box.
It's a battle every day. I face the mirror's glare. Inner demons clawing at my soul, they everywhere. On this journey, chasing light with courage, never fear. Shit get dark up on this path, but I ain't never scared. Plus, I brought my tools to the fight like it's woodwork. Dog, I've been dancing with the devil, check my footwork. Move around the ring like I'm Cassius in a good shirt. Now I can focus on the man I'm trying to insert. The one I got control of. That piece of God inside that give you more love. That one that give you peace and harmony inside your bone thugs. But most of us fight against the beast that trying to slow us, put our back against the ropes and let him go. He trying to fold us, but God's we ain't backing down, ain't panicking, ain't passing out. This heavyweight, I max it out. I'm goated, dog, I'm Cassius now. Prize fights, we pack them out. Wake up and he acting out. I meditate or fast a while to smoke him like a black and mouth.
Study yourself and knock his ass out of socks. Break him down. Introduce him to them blocks. The man in the mirror is the biggest of the ops. The hardest one you gotta beat is the one you shadow box. Study yourself and knock his ass out of socks. Break him down. Introduce him to them blocks. The man in the mirror is the biggest of the ops. The hardest one you gotta beat is the one you shadow box.